Hi, Rich Pellegrino, Rich the Equalizer, the woke equalizer, Rich the Equalizer Pellegrino, if you want to look me up on social media. Um, the Global Woke Institute, our YouTube channel, our website, howwokeami.org or globalwokeinstitute.org. You can find a lot of information here. I haven't posted a video like this in quite a while. It's like 4 in the morning here. I couldn't sleep with all this craziness going on. Um, but and had to share this message today. And basically, the message is it's time to end this madness. Okay, we have a deranged madman in office, a deranged administration, weak and cowardice that will never invoke the 25th Amendment, which was designed to remove a madman like Trump from office. It's clear you don't have to be a psychiatrist or a psychologist. Read his Easter post. You can see his desperation. Watch any of it, which I try to fast forward on TV, on news, because I don't want to hear it. I've heard enough madness. Okay. Um, just read his Easter post and you'll see the desperation. And today he publicly committed war crimes. Yes, war crimes can be committed verbally according to both international and American law. So look up. Retired military commanders have called him out on it today. Watch the PBS NewsHour recording, which I'll post on my social media, and they clearly state he has committed war crimes. Okay, you cannot even threaten verbally civilian infrastructure in any war or other. This is not even a legally declared war, although we're calling it a war, but it's really just a military illegal, unauthorized military action, in partnership with another terrorist regime in Israel. And so, and by the way, this is a terrorist regime in America. America has always been the greatest purveyor of violence and terrorism in the world. I didn't say that. Dr. King, Martin Luther King, Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said that, 65 years ago, and it's only increased. And there's plenty of proof of that. So, but now we have a deranged madman uh, that, you know, he, I mean, let's face it, people on all sides of the aisle are calling it out. I love what Marjorie Taylor Greene, I know a lot of you don't want to hear that name, but, for a sign of humanity and humility and Christianity is forgiveness. So I can forgive, some of her actions and beliefs and statements in the past for what she's done now. She's the only one of his, former entourage that's really speaking out clearly, or one of the only ones. And read what she wrote about uh, Trump's Easter tirade, deranged tirade. And she said clearly, she called him out. He's not a Christian. This administration has nothing to do with Christ or Christianity. Okay. And, you know, she was brave enough to do that in spite of the fact that she receives death threats from his mad cult followers. Okay. Those that are still, as mad as he is, as deranged as he is. Okay. So I'm going to reach out to her, thank her for that, offer to collaborate and work together and build a coalition between the right and the left to take back this country. How not violently, not even necessarily politically. You know, there's a chance that in the midterms, if the Democrats get the majority in both houses, that they could impeach him. I doubt if they will, because let's face it. I'm sorry if I piss off any of my Democrat friends, but plenty of moderate Democrats are just going along, and they're actually, just like all of the elite in this country, they're actually profiting from everything Trump does, from this war, from everything that he's doing. They're actually profiting monetarily from the stock market's ups and downs, um, and that's really the that's really the American religion. The American religion is worshiping the dollar. In God we trust is printed on a dollar. That's the American religion. Not It doesn't have anything to do with Christianity. It's materialism, and the country was founded upon to protect the elite, wealth and wealthy. With every law that we've passed, every in our Constitution and so forth, though there was flowery language. So plenty of people are profiting. They're profiting from these ICE detention centers run by private companies, the military industrial complex. Right here in Cobb County, we have Lockheed, which, our county coffers and taxes depend on, a purveyor of, weapons of mass destruction. So this whole capital system is based on that. So I don't hold out much hope for major change. Maybe they might remove the madman at the top, but there's still plenty right below him that will continue similar policies. Uh, so that's another whole story. That's what we're working on is system change, not just regime change here. We need complete systemic change. Okay, so, but anyway, this is what's going on right now. Um, Hopefully, we will not carry on that, threat of bombing infrastructure. And although we've already bombed universities, schools, killing children, and so forth. By the way, we're all complicit. Okay, the only difference is those who admit it, like I do, and are doing everything to try to, encourage peace and promote peace and promote, and then there are those who just deny it or go around with their heads in the clouds, saying, "I can't pay attention to it. I'm too busy trying to survive." I understand that, but Dr. King said the most dangerous people are those that see the evil being done and say or do nothing about it. He called it. He called it, not me. And right now, an interesting dichotomy or juxtaposition is we have this Artemis space mission around the moon. Listen to what they're saying. Listen to their Easter message. It was great. The African American guy, the black guy on there, gave a beautiful message about how the world is one, the globe is one. He didn't see any borders, you know, and we're all, we should give thanks to God or the universe or whatever higher power we believe in, that we have this one planet and we should protect it and protect each other, all as human beings. So it's really interesting that at the same time as our deranged madmen of a president and administration is trying to destroy this world and is actually physically destroying parts of it and people and committing genocide and bombing innocent people in the Caribbean. Let's not forget about that. And Venezuela, Cuba, all of these things. Um, so that's my message. Love yourself, love your family, and love your intentional community. You, you can't survive alone. The strength of the wolf is in the pack. Whatever group you have uh, that's positive and progressive and trying to bring peace, join it, whether it's your church, your mosque, your temple, your political party, your political group, your movement, NAACP, SCLC, civil rights groups. I'm part of all of them because I need the village. My family needs the village to survive this, to build a new world order, the order based upon spiritual indigenous values, cooperation and based on the values really of what Jesus says, to love your neighbor as yourself. Right now, everybody's my neighbor because using this tool, I can communicate with someone in China in minutes. They're my neighbor. Okay, thanks for listening in. Uh, Join us every Sunday. We have a Zoom podcast, webcast, webinar, but it's an open discussion. I send out the links to it on Facebook and social media. Feel free to contact me at laboroflovecampaign@gmail.com. One word, laboroflovecampaign, or um, global woke institute at gmail.com as well. Okay, thanks everyone, and hope that you prosper and peace in your life and in your heart, and peace to each other. Peace out. Bye. Ciao.